Yo, everybody. That should be working. Let me just turn up my microphone a little bit. Elevator music. I was so excited to put it there. I couldn't think of anything better than to put elevator music with it. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good day though. Let me just adjust something real quick. Make sure that's all aligned. Let me just pop that, do that. Why is it not doing that? Put that there, put that there, and put that. Nope, put that there. Lovely job, Leigh. Bosh. Welcome everyone in. Just finish your work with parents now at takeaway. Nice. Hopefully it goes well for you. Hopefully it's smooth sailing. That would be ideal. Lando's winning the championship unless a miracle from Max. Yeah, I can see that. You could also say the same thing about Oscar, to be honest. Like, realistically, Oscar isn't going to win the championship either without a miracle. But I think that is part of the parcel, though, isn't it, really, of it at this point? I think, although it's the boring option, isn't it? Lando's kind of doing everything right this weekend. Well, I mean, good on him, to be fair. Although, like I say, sadly, it's the boring option, isn't it? As a neutral, it's the boring option. Yo, welcome in. Time to rest, bro. What a great name that is. Yo, how you doing, H-Town? Welcome in, dude. Hope you had a good day, man. Oh, I almost left my microphone open for someone in game chat then. That could have been bad. That could have been a mistake. Right, this lobby is filling up quick. How can you join? Just like a normal lobby, bro. Just, yeah, it's like a normal lobby on F125. Just search it up. Search my name, and then crack a lacking. Just to double check, the audio is loud enough for my microphone, right? Because it's slightly further away from me than normal. But I just want to, double check. Of course, we've got to do Abu Dhabi today. There's no way we're not doing Abu Dhabi. We'll start off. Do you know what? We'll do a bit of a season recap. Why not? We'll do a bit of a recap here today. We'll start off with Australia. I think we'll go to Bahrain. Go to Imola was important this year. Spain was important. I think, what other tracks were important this year? Silverstone. Well, we'll put Silverstone on because it's Silverstone. Bit of home biased. Zandvoort was very important this season. Monza, kind of important. Baku, very important. Singapore, me. Kota, me. Mexico, that was quite important. Vegas, Qatar, and if we get the opportunity to do 10 races before I run out of time, then we'll do a Qatar as well. No, you don't need to add me first. Just whenever you like, then you can join the lobby. Whenever there's space, bro. Right, let's do this grid. To the back, we must go. I already see some league races in here. Oh yeah, these are open lobbies, man. Right, time to cook it up. You can join? Of course you can, man. Of course you can. Yeah, no, I got my PC the other day, Luke. Well, about a week ago now, Lucas. Really enjoying it so far. Like, definitely improved a lot of things. Yeah, now I can run high graphics, keep around 170, 180 FPS while streaming. Today is the highest load of streaming though that I've done on the PC. I've got one, two, three, four. I technically got 4 streams running simultaneously. What also means 4 chats to read, but we'll keep up with it. Have you tried a sort of course Evo? I have. I'm disappointed by it, to be honest. It's fun. I was just expecting it to be a bit more sim. But then again, do you know what? Like, it is one of those things, isn't it? You know, like if it's, I don't know the objective of the game, whether it's to be simcade or sim or fun or whatever they're going for. Is it fun? 100%. But I don't know. It's just, it's missing a bit of the secret sauce of it. Instead of Corsa 1 was more enjoyable. At least as it stands, because it's still only pre-release, isn't it? So why are there 2 streams? One's for vertical for YouTube, and one's like normal. Oh, how did we get dragged into that? At least we didn't get a penalty for it. I have also moved my look back button, so I might get a bit confused when going through my menus. My instinct is to use the previous look back button, but of course it's not doing anything anymore. Max would love to see that tomorrow. I think that was both them. It was both the McLarens. I'm not gonna lie. There is part of me that would have loved to see Max start P2. Because that would have been absolute cinema. Watching him send it in turn 1. Or lap 1 in general. That's a warning. How do I get telemetry on my screen? Is Twitch playing vertical? A bit confused what one Twitch is playing at the moment. Oh, you have to. Okay, you was talking about TikTok. Oh, it's through an application called SimLab. SimLab? SimHub. Then I use a pop-out window to convert it to show on the broadcast. Yeah, I think it's a nice way to give people, like, not on, like, normal platforms like Twitch or YouTube, a bit more, let's say viewing, you know, viewing experience. Because normally those people on, like, TikTok and YouTube Vertical are a bit limited on the viewing experience they can have. No, I didn't switch to Moser. I'm having a few FPS drops, though. Love a bit of cheeky DRS. Please tell me he doesn't have it. Oh, he does. Oh, he lets me through, though. What a gentleman. Oh, we almost joined that. We almost joined the Ferrari there. That's not ideal. Is those setups still do what you do? Well, I think so. I think they are anyway. But of course, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Right, I need to change my capped FPS. There's a lot of streams going on. I think it's a bit hard on the PC. In the bandwidth. Okay, well, not gonna lie, mate. I'm happy to hear that it was you and not me. Because if it was me, I'd be panicking. 6.7. Where was 6.7? Can't fight a charging Brendon Leigh. Let's go, Oscar. How you doing, Max? Welcome in, bro. Hope you had a good day, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good as well. Is there actually a difference visible in the braking? Like, in actual F1? Yeah, there's a bit of difference between F1 esports driving style and F1. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot in that. There's a lot to unpack, but there is a big difference. Why did I turn in on you? When did I turn in on you? On lap 2? I genuinely can't remember it. If I did, my apologies, dude. What do you think about DLC for a game? I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Of course, it's not comfortable for like content creators because, you know, it's a bit more difficult. And it's easier to make content with a new game. I just hope that they, make the AI faster. If they make the AI faster, the platform for this game is amazing. Um, I genuinely believe that. So yeah, it's down to how much they actually bother, to be honest. What sounds like an obvious statement, I know, but it is just kind of like that, to be honest. And do you think League Racing is dying? Yes, to be honest. I think at the top end, no. I think the top end of League Racing for like people trying to reach F1 sim racing, it's stronger than ever. Maybe only second to when in COVID, because that was a big burst of people coming onto the scene. But in terms of people who are League Racing for fun, I think the community around the game, community around League Racing is so toxic that I think it is dying. And I think it becomes a very, what's the terminology? Gatekeeping. That's it. I think it's very much gatekeeping. And yeah, it's not. It certainly is a bit crazy these days. Potted P6. Yeah, Lewis is. It's sad to see, especially as a Lewis fan. Escape Brendon will serve a quality ban. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lewis one's interesting, isn't it? Um. Yeah, I do feel very bad for Lewis. He's very, he's. I don't mean it in a negative way. He's just a very sensitive guy, isn't he? A very sensitive to environment around him. I think everyone is to one degree or another, but him especially. Um, and yeah, it's a tough world, isn't it? Tough world. What do you think about Isaac getting promoted? I think it's the right time. I think Isaac has a different personality to most of the other Red Bull juniors. I think a lot of the other Red Bull juniors were kissing ass, to be honest. Not in a negative way, but they were like pro Red Bull, pro this, pro that. Verstappen is the idol kind of mentality. Whereas Isaac Hadjar, I have a lot of respect for because he came in, was like, yeah, I know I'm going to be teammates with Max, but Lewis is my idol. And is not scared to show his personality, to be honest. So, one sec, I need to lock in to find the setup. So I think Isaac is going to have a better mentality than most. I think he'll be more selfish than most, what I think will help him, to be honest. Holy macaroni. I am in a Mercedes. Sometimes you gotta know when to take the outside line. Man, we've been so fortunate with car placement this lap. Man, those two Ferraris have disappeared up the road. Well, that was entertaining by the Alpine. Cooked. Okay, we got the same amount of battery. Is the geezer up ahead? How you doing, QZ? Hope you're doing good, bro. Who am I cheering for tomorrow? Good question. Probably more Oscar. Probably, the reason I say that is because I think, like, with the whole stuff in Monza and the whole team orders, like, what has shafted him a few times in the year. More than a few. I'd really like to see him get it, you know? Nothing against Max or Lando, but I'd just like to see him get it, you know? I think it'd be cool. How about you, chap? And everyone? Who are you backing? GG's. Max take out Lando in turn 1. I would have said yes, but he's starting ahead. Because he's starting ahead, I don't think it's going to happen, you know? If he was starting behind, I think that would be on, to be honest. I think that would be on. Chat, just real quickly, though. I am just going to quickly pop to thy loot. So if you just give me 2 seconds, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm just going to turn off my webcam. And then I'll be back in just a mo when I go to the toilet. And of course, turning off the webcam because no one wants to see that. Probably. So I'll be back in just a mo. I did say it would be just a mo. Quick as you like. What someone's saying Max deserves it the most? I don't really disagree, to be honest. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you. Bosh, we're back. I mean, look what he did with the car. He did do some sensational stuff with that car, to be fair. Like, unworldly with that Red Bull. I think Max's whole approach, though, is quite interesting. But I find it interesting anyway, because it completely just says self-confidence. You know, like, he already knows, at least in my opinion, he's the best driver in the world at the moment. I think he already believes that. And I think he knows having a 5th world championship doesn't change his life compared to having 4. And I think regardless, he knows, and I think people know he drove the best this year. So it's kind of one of those situations where Max is like, is a win-win. Regardless of what happens, people will rate him as the best driver this year, to be honest. I think there'll be a really interesting dynamic between George and Lando tomorrow, because I don't think Max is going to go at full pace. He can't, because he needs Lando to be P4 to win the championship, you know. So I don't really see a situation Max is going to go at full speed, in all honesty, for the whole thing anyway. So I think it'll be really fascinating, the relationship between George and Lando. Mercedes will tell George to take it easy, to be honest. I think Mercedes will not want to play a part in deciding the championship. George would. Yeah, how you doing, Bart? Good to see you, man. But yeah, I think George would want to play a part in the championship, because why not? You know, get an extra win. Like, if George can get an extra win under his belt, that's a decent chunk of change, you know, from a win bonus. Probably he has. No, I haven't forgot about that, Riley. I'm just waiting to get around to it, to be honest. Like, when I'm in a better space to have free time to actually commit, rather than message back and then, you know, nothing happens. Yo, of course you may join, but thank you as well for the €2. My day's going good, thank you, bro. Hope you're having a good day as well. Yo, Otis. How you doing, man? The geezer too scared to join open lobbies because he knows I'll slap him up. You're good? Lovely, man. Glad to hear. What was that, Florian? Jesus Christ. You're stuffing yourself with pizza? What pizza, man? Domino's? Good, man. What are we talking? Stuffed crust? Pepperoni? What pizza are we speaking? Illegal overtake. Okay, that car is so far behind now. No chance. Who needs all the toppings? Me. I love a good toppings on a pizza, yo. Chicken strips on the side. Good man. I'm gonna move back my look back button. You know when you like change such a critical button, and now your brain is just just not adapting to it. Not sure what's better, Pizza Hut or Domino's. To be honest, mate, I've not had Pizza Hut in like since 2010 probably. I think Pizza Hut's good. It's just like it's a bit like it's a bit like the Pepsi and Coca-Cola, you know? Like, they're both pretty much as good as each other, to be honest. But, you know, you always reach for Coca-Cola first. Oh, mate, Max was nuts today. I have a sim hub on the screen. I think, to be honest, Max might even be the top of all time. And I say that as a Lewis fan. Lewis is... Hang on, let me mug him off. I think, for me, the difference between Max and Lewis is I think talent-wise, they're very, very similar. And Lewis Prime probably was quicker than Verstappen in qualifying. But I think what Max does better than anyone is he commands authority within his team. So everyone brings their A game every single day that Max is there. Like, there's never a day that, like, they're misfiring on the team. You know? There's sometimes mistakes, but, you know, everyone's always attacking within the team and going forward. Whereas Lewis occasionally has these moments where, you know, he has a dip for one weekend for one reason or another, and it sort of plays out. Like Singapore 2023, I think it was, when Max ran out of fuel in the qualifying session. He didn't, from what I remember, he didn't even do the debrief. He just said, okay, I'm out, guys. I'm going back to my hotel. He probably didn't even say that, to be honest. But he just left. And on the surface level, that's really harsh. And it is quite harsh. But what it did, it basically sent a shockwave through the team to never make that mistake again. You know? And they never do make that mistake again. Whereas sometimes Lewis is very gentle with the team. Too gentle, sometimes. Let's put it this way. Like I say this as a Lewis fan. But these failures in Ferrari this year, with the bad strategy calls, the team not listening, etc. like that, I don't believe that would have happened if Max was in the team. I think Max would have never allowed that disrespect to happen. Over one lap, I don't think Max is the fastest. I don't think that. I think on some tracks George would be faster on the same car, the same situation, the same grip. But I think Max is just a beast. It's like he never has a bad day, you know? He never has a bad day. And that's what really helps Max become maybe even the best ever, you know? So some people may beat him on a qualifying lap, but Max is running 70 laps of the race without a mistake. It's nuts. No, I agree with that, Otis. I think, Lewis, you're completely right, and just to reread what basically you said for the rest of the stream, Lewis wants to be someone that he would be proud of when he was younger. Max just wants to be a champion. That's it. Hit the nail on the head there, Otis. Aced it. Ah, how you doing, homie? Appreciate your nice message, though. Thanks for the raid, man. Well, I guess you was playing Formula 1, no? And shout out to Formula 1 Virtual. Yeah, I did see a bit of that on board. I think that's awesome to watch. The thing is, Max is just a racer, any. He's just a racer in and out. Through and through. Leclerc's one of the best qualifiers. I agree. I do agree. Leclerc is crazy quick. Oh, no, I don't want to spectate. No, 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 no. How do I stop spectating? Give me my car. Ah, someone's gonna get kicked. Or we're gonna make a new lobby then. I feel bad for kicking someone. Why did I press spectate? Right. New lobby. What a rookie error. I'm not on top of it today, am I? It is time to lock in. Right. This is what I meant to do before I put myself on spectate. There we go. Brendon, what's the best advice you can give prospects who want to be in F1 esports someday? Lock in. Lock in. Like, I think there's a lot of people that try to give overcomplicated advice. And they try to say, if you do this, or do this, or do this, or you do this, it's going to be okay. To be honest, I've learned if you want it bad enough, you'll work it out anyway. And when you work it out, you'll be there. You know, there's no secret sauce. It is just like, if you're willing to lock in and work for it, you'll cook it up, you know? Same with anything in life. If you want to be the best footballer, train more than anyone else. If you want to be the best runner, you train more than anyone else. The more time you train, the more likely it's going to happen. Don't break is good advice. And make sure to shout louder than anyone else when you get to pole position, right? What a goat. Yes. Shout so loud at the pole position that they have to rewrite the rulebook for you. If you could master only for one thing, what are you going to choose at F1 game? Throttle control or braking? Braking. All day, every day. What's my constructors rankings for next year in terms of pace? I'm going to put Brendon Leigh Racing at the top. Maybe Ferrari second. If Red Bull want to sponsor me some energy drinks, probably put them third. If McLaren want to buy me a car and give me a car, maybe fourth. Mercedes, that'd be nice if they give me a car. Maybe fifth. Maybe fifth. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, to be honest, there's so much crazy stuff to happen before next season. It's impossible to make a presumption, right? About where the teams will be next year. To be honest, it will change track by track as well. It will be a crazy season next year. Ronaldinho didn't train. It was the best in the world and also won a Ballon d'Or. Look, do you know what? Fair point. There are some people in this world who just rock up and they're like the James Hunts of the world. They rock up absolute hungover from the night before and they just decimate everybody. There are some people like that. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those, so I can't speak on their behalf. But yeah, they certainly had a lot more fun than most people. If you're one of those people that can just rock up and send it, fair play. That's all I can say. Enjoy it. Ooh, strike. I need to work out how to stop the screen freezes. Oh, well, that was very nice of them. I did, yeah, I did see the prototype. It looks very strange. Of course, they've cut a bit of away from it to save weight, but yeah, it looks very weird. Ah, he's got more battery than me. Be surprised if I get DLS. Nope. Didn't get it. We're gonna need some team orders. Go on. I really hope he has less battery than me. I want to see that rear light flashing. Okay, he has more than me. Cooked. I don't get why you leave the inside open there. Yeah, I still remember Patrick. He's a good lad, he is. Yeah, you honestly, Max, you should never leave the inside open there. Valuable lessons learned. Should really do 50%. I would like to do 50% races. The trouble with doing those is it ends up in a situation that one person can really ruin it for a lot of people. So it requires a bit of organization to know who you want to trust. Because if you let someone in who just wants to crash people, then it's a disaster, you know? So yeah, it's a bit tricky to balance that one. Yeah, it's very tricky to be honest. Yeah, even with 25, you know, you start the race, someone wants to crash into someone, then you know you've lost a lot of time in that problem. Like at least with 5 lap, if you get crashed, you know, you're back within, you know, the next race starts within 7 minutes, so it is what it is, you know. Sign up on Discord. Yeah, it's true. It just requires a bit of work on the back end, you know, just to get it up and running. But it is possible. It's something I want to try to look into, but it's just, you know, it takes a bit of time, takes a bit of execution, you know, like. How you doing, karting, bro? Hope you had a good day, man. Can these people not ready after 1 second? Bro's impatient. Bro is impatient. Cool. You didn't have. Oh, I see what you mean now. I thought you meant like in the lobby to ready up immediately. I didn't think you wanted more time for the setups. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. That's decent, bro. That's good, man. I do like the Logitech wheel. It's a very underrated wheel. Right. Hopefully this solves my screen stuttering issues. I have done on the last game, Marcelo. Maybe I'll do it again this game. We'll see. It's a good video, to be fair. Already P11. Whoa, we need space. Oh, hello. Somehow we got through that. Yeah, I have tried AC though. I mean, it's enjoyable. Yeah, it's good. Just not what I hoped it would be. But then again, it is only in its early development phase, so I'm sure there's a lot of room for improvement. If we lock in, we might win this race. Oh, traction central. Oh. Williams has gone up. Brendon, your name would make a pretty good beer brand. Oh, thank you. I don't drink beer, but thank you very much. Beard on Leigh. What a name. Who will win the championship? Me. Surprise! Super sub in at the last moment. That's how we do it. Right. The screen freezes were a lot better that time around. Still a little bit more improvement to go with. Let me try closing that down. And that down. And that down. You mean Max, Lando, or Piastri? Yeah, but what about me? Nah, I'm taking the piss, of course. I think the boring answer is Lando, to be honest. Not that I don't want him to win it. Personally, I would want Oscar to win it. But yeah, I think the boring answer is Lando, to be honest. Do you think a stream with OBS takes less CPU usage than clipping apps? Ooh, that's a good question, Max. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not too sure on that. That's a really tough one. That's a fantastic question, though. Yeah, I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure. You didn't read my message? Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the messages, bro. What did your message say? Do 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 do. My driving is very aggressive. It causes my front tires to wear and also wheel spin too. I feel like aggressive front wheel. I feel like wait, there's a lot to unpack there. A lot to unpack there. You're quick. You're coming near the back with me. My driving is very aggressive and it causes my more front tire wear and also wheel spins too. I feel aggressive anti-roll bars don't fit. You give any advices for me? Well, to be honest, you self-diagnosed yourself there, buddy. You self-diagnosed yourself. You said that your driving is very aggressive and causes front tires to wear more, so be less aggressive. Like, I think it's one of those situations that, you're looking for an answer, but you've already told yourself what you need. In all honesty, bro. I mean, good. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing good as well. Would you prefer to race in cockpit cam if it was forced, a T cam? Unbothered, to be honest. Unbothered. If it's forced to everyone, then I'm happy to drive in any camera. I'm even happy to have the field of view from the moon. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate ya. Just got back into F1 Sim Racing. Your channel has been a reason to watch each of all. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate that nice message. Thank you. Been good. You end up making me get LMU, and now I'm addicted. Well, happy to start a positive addiction, I guess. Bless you. What cars do you like in LMU? Personally, I haven't tried the LMP1. But LMP2 was great. Was a great car. Favorite year in F1? That's a great question. Probably 2012. That was unreal. You did 24 hours of Le Mans Cadillac. Man, that's awesome. I want to do more endurance races. It's hard to find the balance for me, to be honest, to do it between being ultra competitive and like sweating it or just chilling and having fun. Because both are appealing. And sweating it and focusing is good if I win. But not good if I don't, you know? Oh. That guy almost did a Piastri. Ah, okay, that was a bit cheeky of me to wheel hook. Yes! I'm not gonna lie. I've just broken about 500 regulations to get those 2 overtakes done. Yo, Michael, bro, how you doing? Hope you had a fantastic day, man. What time does F1 start for you tomorrow? Must be pretty early. Must be like 7, 8 a.m. My day's been good, bro. Hope you had a good day as well. About 5 hours and 8 hour drive. Sheesh, man. Going back to see family? Or bit of holidays? Oh, there's a wall there. Thank you, Nardo. I have to say, Nardo did actually do a really good job there to not squeeze us too much into the wall. Would have been easy to put us in the wall there. FaZe Enzo. Oh, I'm old enough to remember FaZe as a Call of Duty team. I think they still are. This is going to be a bit risky. Okay, luckily he backed out of it. How did I get a contact warning for that? Go back to see family for holidays. Nice, man. Have an amazing time, bro. And hopefully the rest of your driving is safe. Thank you to that Williams. Ow. Oh, he's got his battery off. Almost got him. Oh, there's one. Needs to catch this guy unaware. He's pretty good. Doing good, bro. Hope you're doing good as well. That was risky. Great, I have enough battery now. This is one of those situations. If I fight the car ahead, you have zero chance to win. Our best chance to win is if they burnt their battery too much. I think Max will be okay regardless. Maybe we'll get P2 here. Yep, we're going to get P2. He's ran out of battery. Ah, Max ran out of battery as well, but he's just too far. GG, man. Good race. Can you shout out your guinea pigs? Shout out to the guinea pigs. Who do you think is going to be world champion? I think the boring answer is Lando. Because Lando, yeah, you know, the McLarens and Red Bulls are so quick. Of course, Max is going to play games, but as long as Lando doesn't bottle it, he'll be right. F1 esports shouldn't be raced on equal terms. Do you mean like equal cars? And you think it should be realistic performance? 24 hours old Nürburgring. That sounds cooking, to be fair. That does sound good. Brendon will win the 2025 championship. I like this guy. This guy knows his stuff. When is the Suzuka Red Bull in game? No idea, bro. No idea. Well, that race was a lot better for not having screen freezes. Of course you can, bro. Of course you can. Like, if there's room, you're more than welcome to join, bro. You're the king? Well, thank you. I wouldn't mind moving into Buckingham Palace. I'll take that. As long as the rent isn't too high. You know, maybe like 1,200 a month. About there. Better performing. Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, it's crazy how much like CPU and all that makes a difference. Like having that thing at the top right of my screen just track it a bit more makes a huge difference. I didn't realize how bad like the frame dropping were before. Nah, it was a good racing, bro. Is it a Steam? It is a Steam overlay, just in the normal FPS settings. What did my HUD change? Max has big eggs. I don't disagree. Max has the biggest of eggs. I looked at that first. I thought you said Max has a big ego. I was like, maybe. But I realized you said eggs. I was like, yeah, definitely. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think I'm on the same one, Thomas. I think I'm on the same one. I didn't really like. I don't know. I think if I got like my CPU to the my game settings lowest graphics like I had before, like comparing to my old PC, I'm running compared low graphics compared to high and getting the same FPS basically. Does Will Byers look like Charles Leclerc? He does. He does, bless him. I do love a bit of Stranger Things though. Like, I don't really watch too many TV shows, but when I do, they're cooking. Like, from ultra low to 220. Jesus, mate. Jesus. That's crazy. The other one is what's it called? The Bone Temple. I can't remember the first bit of it now. 28 years later, that's it. 28 years later. Buzzing for that in January or February. Do you know what? A bit of a trend of modern movies, isn't it? To be more storytelling. Back in the day, it was just all gore, guts, and glory, you know. What was massively entertaining. It was fantastic. You don't really see that in modern movies anymore, do you? It's more like... Actually, I need to lock in to find my setup. There it is. Yeah, it's more storytelling with a happy ending, isn't it? A Slim Jeans Charles Leclerc. What does that mean? No idea what that means, anyway. Good thing we didn't send it. Bit nervous about being on the outside here. Ah, Max was so unlucky there. Spinola. We should go with F1. Jim Clark. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I said that, oh my god, 700 times on that lap. Thankfully, didn't need to say it again. Almost got the cheeky maneuver around the outside. This Williams is going to be a little bit of a moving chicane here. I can feel it. Oh, that was ass through there. And that. A lot of penalties up ahead. Lovely jabbly bit of DRS. Ready for a Ricardo-style dive bomb? Ah, you got the switchback. Fair play. Fair play, lad. He did see that coming, indeed. Well, with the penalties, we're guaranteed at least P2. Not that I hope bad for the leader, but it would be nice if the leader has a penalty as well and we get P1. Oh, we missed out by 6 attempts. Unlucky. Skill issue on my behalf. How's your day been? It's been good, bro. It's been good. Hope you had a good day as well, man. You are the reason I started sim racing. But well, thank you for the nice compliment, though. But I'm sure with good time that you'll get better, man. As long as you're enjoying it, that's like the main thing, you know. Let's go, Dem. Dembliss. How do I pronounce your name? My apologies. Dembliss? Dembliss? Dembliss or Dembliss? I don't know, my brain feels really strange today. Feels a bit longer on the travel. How am I supposed to tell you over text? Fair point. Very, very fair point. Valid. What we got? Simucube with an Asher Ultimate wheel rim. Why are you just saying Spain over and over? What is the context? Say the first or second. Well, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Right, we've got time for a few more. The place to have a long break travel is not Vegas. On a random note, chat, can we just say how strong the end of year for Carlos Sainz has been? Like, ridiculously strong. He has been having his Cocoa Pops, that's for sure. Do you know what? Like, I say this as a Lewis fan, by the way, but I would be really fascinated if Ferrari would have done the same bad season with or without Carlos. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting for me because I say that as a Lewis fan, but like it would have been interesting because clearly Carlos is phenomenal at car development, phenomenal. So it's interesting, isn't it? I think Williams really got a gem, and also I have to what's the word? Commend, I think is the right word. Carlos, because he really took the right choice for the team. You know, he didn't just pick the first team that probably Alpine would have paid him the most, probably, but he really stuck it through and went for a team that he could gel with. You know. Yo, Victoria. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're doing good as well. Lance Stroll driving his car. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me, though, to be fair. I didn't know about that interview, but that doesn't surprise me. Doing good as well. Lovely jubbly. Sound as a pound. Where's Vegas? Hiding the setup, you see, of course. Ooh, hit my monitor, of course. How many you got? Dang, a lot. Like KFC, enjoy. Think you're looking good. Has anyone had that Stranger Things promo from KFC? I don't know if it's just promo and that, or they've actually changed something. You know what I mean? Oh, that's going to be tricky with the Aston. Oh, Aston drawing well ahead. Lovely. Good job from him, to be fair. I prefer Popeye. Popeyes is so good. I would take a Popeyes over a KFC any day of the week. The thing is, though, if KFC stopped putting, like, pepper on their fries and just did it with normal salt, it would be pretty close. But for me, KFC used to do phenomenal fries. Phenomenal. Fantastic fries. But now, because they put pepper on them, it's just like, what are you doing? Just over-engineering them. Nando's or Popeyes? I'd say Popeyes. I don't really see Nando's as that special, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, it tastes good. It's just... it's overhyped. Never had the loaded fries, to be fair. Oh, I bottled that one. That should have been easy. Oh, dirty air. Right, just trying to build up a nice reserve of the battery here. They're all going to be low battery. So I mean, they're all out. Yes, we're going to get DRS on this guy as well, surely. Yes, we did. Okay, saving battery last lap. Absolute goated strat. Two and a bit seconds to the leaders, though. That's tough. Especially as they're not battling at the moment. You know what? The wind might still be on here. If Oscar doesn't play DRS games, we'll be on. Save ERS while he's pushing. Big up Oscar. Come on. This wind could be on here, lads. Okay, we're about the same level of battery. We're going to set him up. I'm going to save battery here, then do him on the pitch straight. See you later, bro. GG's. Ah, big up Oscar. That wouldn't have happened without him. Right, one more race for the stream. One more race. Then I've got a coaching session to get to. GG, man. That was a good race, that was. Cheers, Christian. What a legend. You do coaching? I do indeed. You do coaching? I don't really want to say the person's name on live stream, just in case they don't want to be said on live stream. I racing at F1, both, to be honest. Yeah, I enjoy both. I think I have more of a soft spot for F1 because, of course, it's what I've played since 2010, and you know I built my life around the game. But yeah, I love iRacing as well. iRacing is really good. Coaching Yano, yeah, sure. What do you coach them? F1. And whatever they want, you know. It's completely open. So maybe one person wants to be coached on racecraft, maybe one person race pace, maybe some person at exact track or condition, or, you know what I mean? It's just open. Whatever works for the person, you know? So, as our traditional end to the stream, though, all wet conditions, simulation damage, wet weather, Abu Dhabi. All the details are just on my website. If it can be helpful to you. Right, let's cook it up. Honestly, it's a good strategy, bro. It's honestly a good strategy. Let me get your P2. Oh, cook it up, bro. Go get what's yours, man. Go get what's yours. The prize is waiting for you. Right, this is going to be chaos. P20. I might be the only person here with, like, an Abu Dhabi wet setup. Oh, there it is. Oh, I need to pay my council tax tonight. Almost forgot about that. And just take it easy. And now we send it. He was going for a takeout, he was. Oh, what a karma. Bro, can't even take out people correctly. Sounds like a skill issue. Boo! I drove into the wall when looking at the chat. Now that is a skill issue. Well, it's Palmer. Oh, don't get... Yes, it's not going to be illegal overtake. I mean, to be honest, as long as I keep the front wing in these races, I enjoy them. Oh! I didn't realise he had no front wing. The fact that wasn't invalidation is crazy. Why is it portrait? I have 2 streams up. One for portrait, one for normal. I have no downforce from the floor damage. He's gone uber defensive. Ain't gonna work, sunshine. I'm gonna have no shit on speed though. Look at that floor damage. Jesus. Take a drift. Now look for the traction. Ah, just too much with the 30 out. Again, sounds like a skill issue, bro. Unlucky, sunshine. I do have approximately no flaw on the car anymore, though. I didn't even know you can get red on that damage. Oh my god, the car is toasted. Switchback. Lovely jubbly. I got no show speed now. I mean, I agree, bro. Like, it is apparently quite hard to take someone out these days. I say that, I'm going to get wiped out in this next corner, aren't I? Almost. There's a McLaren who's just ran off into the distance for this race. Good old wheel flick. Honestly, between me and Max, it's the battle of the damage at this point. He has front wing damage. I have no flaw on the car. Look at that. That's impressive, that is. I'll try and do a switchback here. Oh, he left the room. Fair play to him. Another switchback. Oh, I slid a lot in the entry. Yes. Okay, we're going to have to hang it around his outside here. Hey, I got a penalty for that. Crazy. He's got no traction. He's got a lot of straight line speed though, ain't he? Jesus. Grab some of that. Apex is lava. Mud. Whoa! Right, I'm going to have to end this stream fairly pronto. In 10 minutes, I have that coaching. Where is my mouse? Where is my mouse? Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Lovely jubbly. please open Chrome on this browser. On this browser? That makes no sense. On this monitor. It did. Let's go. Right. Who's there to raid? Raiding Abu Dhabi is unrealistic. Oh no. Anyway. Nah. It's fun though, isn't it, Kevin? It's fun. I like it. We'll do this guy.
First Dutch person.
Team Thief. I really need the loo as well. GG's, everyone. Appreciate everyone coming in and watching, tuning, hanging out. So, let me just do that. Yeah, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Yeah, it was a pleasure. I probably won't be live tomorrow. I might be when I get home because I'm out most of the day. But no promises. You know what I mean? No promises. But regardless, who do you think is going to win tomorrow? I think, to be honest, it's got to be Lando for the Drivers' Championship. If it isn't, he's bottled it big time. But stranger things can happen, you know, and have happened in Formula One. So it will be what it will be. And it'll be very interesting to see anyway. But I think so, to be honest. But with that being said, everyone, thank you so much. And I'll catch you lot next time. Glad to see everyone. Ciao, everyone. Bye. And let me just do the raid. Actually, I should have pressed that earlier. Thank you, everyone. Ciao, everyone. Bye. And also on YouTube, thank you, everyone. And I'll catch you lot later. Ciao. Bye-bye.